Madam Clerk, would you please read the statement of public notice followed by the roll call?
This meeting was called pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act. Notice of this meeting was sent via email to Union County Local Source and the Star Ledger on January 3rd, 2025. In addition, copies of the notice were posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building and on the township's website. A copy of the notice is available to the public and is on file in the office of the clerk. Notices on the bulletin board have remained continuously posted. Proper notice having been given, the township clerk shall include this statement in the minutes of this meeting. Bonanno?
Here.
Fierstein?
Present.
Garrettson?
Yes.
Hyatt is excused. Joyner is excused. Council Vice President Rios?
Here.
Council President Epps?
Present.
You have quorum.
Thank you. No need to do the directors. Payment of bills. Can I get a motion for the payment of bills for December 23rd, 2025, please?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Any questions from the council?
No questions, Council President. I can just mention a couple quick items that the Finance Committee had a chance to meet with the CFO. We went over a couple of items just to go through them quickly. They're not that many. We touched on the first item, which was a reimbursement of $600 to Hope Smith, which was for backpacks, and we appreciate her doing that. Saw the receipt for it. Everything was paid and accounted for. There was a line item here on page 6 of 12, which was for the Grant Reserve UEC Summer 2013 Fund. This went to Home Depot in the amount of $4,557, bless you, and 72 cents. These were for holiday decorations that the UEZ department did pay for. The receipt showed, if I remember correctly, Glenn, it was like a teal material that goes around the lamppost, I think we were saying. What's the technical term?
Garland.
That. It was purchased in the amount of $4,557 along with one other item. We were just clarifying if are they up already? Hope, do you know if they're posted? They're not up. They're purchased. They're here.
No, the garland is not up. That was just part of the decorations. Due to the late adoption of the budget, they weren't able to secure the remaining, so they have not put the garland up.
Can that be returned? Can that be returned?
That's a good question.
I know Home Depot has a pretty open return policy.
Good idea. Yeah.
Yes, that can be returned.
Okay. So Glenn, do we pay it and then return it, or do we pull it and return it?
I think they paid it, so we just have to.
So we just reimburse it and then.
The question is, can the item be returned, or was it paid already? The garland that has not been utilized in the township.
I'll speak with the DPW director tomorrow. They will print the check and just hold it. And we don't purchase, we'll just cancel the check.
Okay. And then I think, yeah, that was it for the bills.
Thank you. Any other questions or concerns from the council members in reference to the bill list?
So are we going to make an adjustment for that particular item? You just say it's removed? Even if he holds up the check, it doesn't mean that he can still remove it.
Glenn, can we pull it? Is it a problem if we pull that line item and return it?
I'd rather speak with the DPW director tomorrow because I'm not sure what they're going to do. So we'll print the check up.
I would recommend that we pull that item and just vote on all but that.
Okay.
Okay, what number was that item, Councilman Fierstein?
That was on page 6 of 12. It is the Home Depot credit card service in the amount of $4,557.72 from the Grand Reserve UEZ Fund. So we'll approve the bill list and pull that one line item.
Correct. Any other questions, comments from the council? I see none. Madam Clerk, roll call.
Bonanno?
Yes.
Fierstein?
Yes, as amended?
Garrettson?
Yes, as amended.
Vice President Rios?
Yes, as amended.
Council President Epps?
Yes, as amended.
Carried.
Thank you. Before we continue with the resolutions, I know there was some discussion for R225-267 through R25-273. And I know the Finance Committee had some discussions about, these are payment resolutions, whether via stipend or, and I know there was some problems that some of the council members had with the language that was written, and we didn't get an opportunity to really review these extensively or go with some of the technicalities with the township attorney. So at this time, I'm gonna make a motion that we pull R-25-267 through R-25-273 for those reasons. Can I get a motion?
Second.
Any questions from the council? No questions. Madam Clerk, the requires a roll call?
Yes.
Roll call, please. The poll.
Bonanno?
Yes.
Fierstein?
Yes.
Garrettson?
Yes.
Vice President Rios?
Yes.
Council President Epps?
Yes.
Carried.
Thank you. Continuing resolutions R-25-253, resolution awarding a contract and issuance of a towing contractor license, Highway Service Corp. Can I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Get a second?
Second.
Any questions from the council? Councilwoman Banana.
I'd like to add the Sparrow, since we're approving Highway Service Corporation, it was pulled. Oh, sorry. I'd like to add the Sparrow towing, it was pulled our last meeting, and I know, you still can't hear me?
Since Barrow has an current license, that it was supposed to be
doesn't-
highway towing.
Okay,
So that's why
so
we
they
didn't
don't
put
need
that
to
one.
be-
They don't need, no.
Okay, so
They're
they're already
Yes.
carrying in. Thank you.
Any other questions from the council? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Bonanno?
Yes.
Fierstein?
Yes.
Garrettson?
Yes.
Vice President Rios?
Yes.
Council President Epps?
Yes.
Carried.
Thank you. R-25-254, authorizing applications for limousine licenses. Can I get a motion?
Motion?
Get a second.
Second.
Any questions from the council? Madam Clerk, roll call.
Bonanno?
Yes.
Fierstein?
Yes.
Garrettson?
Yes.
Vice President Rios?
Yes.
Council President Epps?
Yes.
Carried.
R-25-255, approving the corrective action plan prepared for the Chief Financial Officer in response to the findings and recommendations in the 2024 audit report. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Can I get, any questions from the council or comments?
So this, yes, come.
Councilwoman?
This is from 2024, so we're a year behind with making the corrective action. Is that typical?
The 24 audit was due by September of 25, so we're right on time. So 25 audit will be due next September.
Got it. Thank you.
Any other questions or comments from the council? Madam Clerk, roll call.
Bonanno?
Yes.
Fierstein?
Yes.
Garrettson?
Yes.
Vice President Rios?
Yes.
Council President Epps?
Yes.
Carried.
Thank you. R-25-256, resolution authorizing a non-fair and open contract with Associated Human Society Incorporated for animal control services. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second, please.
Second.
Questions from the council?
Just a quick question on this one. I think last year, if I'm remembering correctly, their amount was $75,000. Now it's going up to $119,000. Are there any other vendors for this? I know we use these people frequently. Just curious, given the size.
No, I think the contract amount this year is 91.
I'm sorry.
And there are no other, we had one St. Hubert's, but they actually said they can't handle the capacity. So Humane Society is like the only one out there.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions, comments from the council? Madam Clerk, roll call.
Bonanno?
Yes.
Fierstein?
Yes.
Garrettson?
Yes.
Vice President Rios?
Yes.
Council President Epps?
Yes.
Carried.
R-25-257, resolution authorizing the transfer appropriations in the local budget of the Township of Hillside for fiscal year 2025. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
And get a second? Is there a second from the council? I'll second it. Any questions from the council?
Glenn, can you just go over this for a second? We're moving things into the insurance line item.
Yeah, the items are transferred from legal, clerk, tax collector, tax assessor, crossing guards, traffic lights, utilities, court, health, liability insurance, seniors, to group insurance, police, court, postage, ABC, PFRS, and PERs.
The group insurance is going to premiums?
That's going for
Like
the dental,
dental?
yes,
Isn't that a fixed cost throughout the year?
yes.
So it was underfunded?
Projection was a little off. We were trying to go in by April, but we didn't get in until August. So by then, we had submitted the introduced budget, and then when we got into the tug of war with the state, they wouldn't allow us to increase any line items. And they actually sent me an email saying that we could do transfers to make coverage afterwards.
Any other questions from council? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, roll call.
Bonanno?
Yes.
Fierstein?
Yes.
Garrettson? Vice President Rios?
Yes.
Council President Epps?
Yes.
Carried.
R25-258, approval of handicap parking space, 1470 Franklin Street. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second, please.
Second.
Any questions from council? Seeing none, roll call.
Bonanno?
Yes.
Fierstein?
Yes.
Garrettson?
Yes.
Vice President Rios?
Yes.
Council President Epps?
Yes.
Carried.
R25-259, resolution denying a handicap parking space request. I believe that's just say John, right?
That, the legal name. Legal name is just.
Joanne?
Yes.
Joanne Silver. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Get a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments from the council? Just so I'm clear, I'm asking the attorney, if this is to deny the parking space?
So the way our ordinance reads, the police does an investigation, and based upon their findings, they either approve or deny the application. They submit that to the council. The council then affirms their findings or conclusions. So you're basically affirming the fact that police denied the application.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Is that clear to all the council members? Thank you, Attorney Martellus.
Just for clarification, so we are saying that we are upholding the decision by the police department to deny Mr. Silver.
Correct. Yeah, you're basically saying the police got it right. That's what you're saying. The police got it right.
All right. Any other questions or comments from the council? Seeing none, roll call.
Bonanno?
No.
Fierstein?
No.
Garrettson? Vice President Rios?
Yeah, there's a vote. Go ahead. Finish your vote.
I'll abstain as well.
Council President Epps?
I'm going to trust the police. I'm going to say yes.
Well, motion fails.
So I just want some clarity. If I may, Council President, I just want some clarity.
Yes.
So again, the way our ordinance reads is that the police will receive an well, the clerk's office receives an application.
No.
I'm sorry, the police department receives an application. They do their investigation with respect to whether or not an application will be approved or denied, for whatever the reason. The application's reviewed, it's approved or denied by the police. The police then submit their recommendation to the clerk's office. The clerk's office then puts the resolution up based upon the findings of the police. So I just wanted some clarity, at least when members are voting no, and you can vote whichever way you want, obviously. I just want to make sure that you understand that you're voting to affirm the conclusions or the the findings reached by the police. That's what you're voting. There's nothing that's going to be, you're not going to reverse the police officers, the police department's decision. You're not going to do that.
Right.
You're just affirming what they found.
So is this just a formality?
Correct.
In a sense?
Correct.
They're still going to deny.
It's denied, period. There's nothing that you're not going to reverse their finding.
So why does it have to go through the process for us?
That's how our ordinance is written. That's how our ordinance reads. Now, the ordinance can be amended in the future, but right now, the police department's final finding is what it is.
Given that
Ma-
information,
Yeah,
given that information, I will, can we read?
Can we revisit the vote? Cindy, you added clarity to that? Can we? All right, Madam Clerk, I'd like to revisit the vote.
Bonanno?
So I'm going to vote yes. And then we'll have
Fierstein?
No.
Garrettson?
Yes.
Vice President Rios?
yes.
Council President Epps?
Yes.
Carried.
Thank you. R 25-260, authorizing refund of premiums for tax sale certificates in November. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Get a second?
Second.
Any questions from council? Madam Clerk, roll call.
Bonanno?
yes.
Fierstein?
Yes.
Garrettson?
Yes.
Vice President Rios?
Yes.
Council President Epps?
Yes.
Carried.
Thank you. Authorizing, R 25-261, authorizing refund of premiums for tax sale certificates in December. Can I get a motion?
Second,
Any questions from council? Madam Clerk, roll call.
Bonanno?
yes.
Fierstein?
Yes.
Garrettson?
Yes.
Vice President Rios?
Yes.
Council President Epps?
Yes.
Carried.
R 25-262, authorization credit due to county board judgment. Can I get a motion? Get a second.
Second.
Can we get an explanation on this, please? Ms. Smith or Glenn or anybody? 262.
Yeah, this is the result of the reverse tax appeals that we approved last April. So it's increasing the assessment for these properties.
So what is the number?
It's third from the last column to the,
So I'm just stating, because everyone can't read it, so I'm asking because it is, since we're asking the question, can you state the number out loud?
the increased amount is $234,043.70.
Okay. Any other questions from the council?
Just a quick question then, Glenn. So some of these are going down in their judgment, the first two, and then the bottom three are going up by 234,000. Was this part of the 500,000 that we were talking about getting? Is it now down from 500 to 234?
These are the initial settlements.
There's still more
There are
on
still
them.
others out there, yes. Remember, there was a total of like 29 properties.
Right. I remember when they had the debate, someone was saying that there's 500,000 coming to Hillside. This is part of it. I'm saying this is not the entirety.
This is part of it, yes.
Thank you.
Any other questions from council? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, roll call.
Bonanno?
Yes.
Fierstein?
Yes.
Garrettson?
Yes.
Vice President Rios?
Yes.
Council President Epps?
Yes.
Carried.
R 25-263, authorizing a tax refund overpayment. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second, please.
Second.
Any questions from the council? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, roll call.
Bonanno?
Yes.
Fierstein?
Yes.
Garrettson?
Yes.
Vice President Rios?
Yes.
Council President Epps?
Yes.
Carried.
R25-264, authorizing a partial refund for exempt property 2024 taxes, Block 808, Lot 13. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Get a second. Any questions from council? Seeing none, roll call, Madam Clerk.
Banano?
Yes.
Fierstein?
Yes.
Garrettson?
Yes.
Vice President Rios?
Yes.
Council President Epps?
Yes.
Carried.
Thank you. R25-265, authorizing partial refund for exempt property 2024 taxes, Block 103, Lot 6. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Get a second, please.
Second.
Any questions from the council? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, roll call.
Banano?
Yes.
Fierstein?
Yes.
Garrettson?
Yes.
Vice President Rios?
Yes.
Council President Epps?
Yes.
Carried.
Thank you. R25-266, authorizing for partial refund for exempt property 2024 taxes, Block 408, Lot 9. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Any questions from the council? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, roll call.
Banano?
Yes.
Fierstein?
Yes.
Garrettson?
Yes.
Vice President Rios?
Yes.
Council President Epps?
Yes.
Carried.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to open up the floor for public comments?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Madam Clerk, please read the requirements for public comments before the public takes the podium.
Please state your name and address for the record. Each citizen may only speak for 3 minutes to allow everyone the opportunity to ask questions and express their opinions or concerns. Please direct all comments to the council president, and appropriate consideration will be given to all comments.
Good evening, Cheryl Skeet, 133 Bailey Avenue, Hillside, New Jersey. I come before you today because first, no one even reached out to me to say, hey, we were gonna discuss your parking issue, what's going on, so on and so forth. I wanna know how, and someone up here said that earlier, how is the police actually going to investigate something? It said I have a driveway. Well, many people may have a driveway on Bailey. That wasn't my concern. You also received a letter from my doctor, my medical condition. I'm not sure if you all have it or read it. It's a serious concern. So I have my service animal that I've had with me, he's 7 now, and I'm asking for that to be reconsidered, or do I reapply? Because you can't say someone has a driveway and that's fine. I have 2 walls beside me. So I can't even open my car door correctly on either side of the door for me to get out, much less the dog. Yes, it is true that my mom, I lost 45 pounds since she passed in March, had this there. But I grew up there, 50-something years living in the same house. So I sent the letter of appeal.
You talking?
Oh, you can hear me? I'm
The
big man.
gentleman.
Oh, okay.
Difference, right?
Okay, yeah. So I sent an appeal in once I received it, and my doctor said, this is what's wrong with the individual. The slant, you can't fit in the garage because the garage is certain feet away from the property line. So when you go in the back, it's thin. You can't turn a car into our garage. I think the reason, and I'm gonna put it on record, because I called the police station, it took them about 4 or 5 months, told me there were several people ahead of me. So I continued to call. So I figured that's one of the reasons why it was denied. Then secondly, I'm not sure, but I was told Hope Smith read a letter, because you all had asked what was the reasoning behind it, and they said, what was the purpose? Something.
This is from Lieutenant Diamore. He said, some time ago I was contacted by Ms. Skeet's sister, advised me that her mother, Veronica Skeet, had passed away and would no longer need the sign in front of the residence. I scheduled the sign for removal shortly after the call. Prior to removal, I received a call from Ms. Cheryl Skeet, who learned the sign would be removed. I extended the courtesy and left the sign up until she applied for the sign to be assigned to her. During the review of her application, it was learned that she had a suitable driveway, and also there was a question to whether or not she actually resided there. Her application was denied based on the availability of off-street parking. I have attached a letter that she was sent stating such. Any questions or further information is needed, please let me know.
Okay, I didn't receive a letter talking about that I live there. I have a mortgage, I have taxes, there was something going around, someone sent me, oh, you owe $200 or $300 for taxes. He gets his shots here, his rabies, he has his license here. I do everything here in Hillside. So regardless if I'm there 365 days or even 10 days, I still have a mortgage, I still have to pay, and I live there. And I asked for that space because Bria, who drives me around sometimes, I need that. So I'm asking, I
So
don't
let me
know
ask
how
you,
to reconsider.
did you do the appeal
I did
process
it
start?
through a letter.
Okay.
Council President, again, there is no appeal process available in this situation.
Okay.
I don't even know if they reapplying it can be akin to an appeal or reconsideration. There is none. We don't have that's process established there.
Can you restate the process, please?
Because that's what,
Just restate the process.
Sure, according to our,
Please, to the president.
as I stated earlier, the process is, and again, it's been acknowledged, you apply, the police reviews it based upon the information that's received, a decision is made. That decision is forwarded to the clerk's office and brought before the governing body. That's it. There's no other process available under our ordinance.
So maybe moving forward, we can, Attorney Montillas, moving forward, maybe the council can draft an ordinance stating that in a case such as this, that it is reviewable, that maybe the lieutenant, whoever does it, is that possible that the council can do an ordinance amending what's currently on the books?
So the problem with that, Council President, and again, the governing body can consider whatever ordinance it is placed in front of it. The problem is that the police is charged with doing an investigation based upon what they know or what information or what tools are available to them to make the assessment. And they're making the assessment, again, as, for lack of a better word, as experts in the area of assessing whether or not handicap parking meets the requirements as established. So for the governing body to then review it and either go against it, I don't think that would necessarily be proper with respect to the standards that the police have to use in making that assessment.
I agree with what you're saying, but I think we also are now gaining information that they may not have in making their assessment.
I think what you may want to consider is the police submitting to the governing body the documents that they used in making their decision.
Okay.
That's number
fair.
one.
That's fair.
Number two, I think another suggestion is to alleviate or to end any confusion for the governing body, I think the resolution should be stated differently. I think the resolution should state a resolution affirming the decision reached by the Hillside Police Department in approving or denying the application for handicap parking space. So this way you're not, again, I think the way that it read earlier led certain members to vote, may have voted yes or no based upon a lack of an understanding. You're only affirming a decision that was reached by the department that's charged with making that decision based on certain protocols that are used.
Important distinction.
So, Ms. Skeet, because your time is up, so I don't want you to but and I don't want, and I'll let you, that's your daughter, I'll let her talk as well. But I think that the council is going to have to review this process because it seems like you revealed to us information that they may not have known as well. And so.
Well, I'm going to let my daughter speak, but they did, because you can go on their body cameras. They knew of that, and they informed me to get the letter from my doctor. My doctor wouldn't just give that out. Remember, they want to keep their license. And furthermore, I'm concerned that the police are saying whether I live there or not. Do any of them pay my mortgage or taxes or anything? That shouldn't be a question. That's how I feel. You know, if I live there, I do travel I take my dog all over. You can ask different countries where I've been with my dog. Some of you just were speaking, and touching my dog. So a service animal is a key piece, but for me to get out of my driveway, that's not doable at all. So I thank you, and I don't know when someone can tell me when I should resubmit or what I should do. I have no idea, but there's confidential information in here and legally.
I'll try to get some clarity on the whole, I think from what the council is telling us that there is no resubmit process right now.
Correct.
Not only that, but the ordinance clearly states that medical information cannot be shared.
Right.
And it was given to them, so did you receive it?
Medical
No, we
information
don't-
cannot be
council
shared.
doesn't receive the application.
It will not be shared. No, ma'am.
But I'm concerned, if I may interject, that you're asking us to trust the police officer's determination over a physician with a license. I don't understand. I can't weigh that. You're asking me to trust the police department, yet you're overriding what a medical professional is telling us.
So, and I understand the concern, Councilman, I think, but I think the point is, nobody's disputing that has a disability or is handicapped. No one's disputing that. The issue is whether or not the application and everything that was submitted rises to the level of the police being able to afford or to confirm the grant of the application. One can be handicapped, but it still doesn't meet, because the property or whatever may not meet the standards that require that space.
Okay,
So we're not
I'm
disputing,
that dialogue with the
right,
police department.
right, we're not disputing her handicap. It's just whether or not
It fills.
it rises to the level of necessitating that space.
I'll let your daughter talk.
Hi, Bria Carey, 133 Bailey Avenue. So I'm a medical speech language pathologist, so I process and appeal obviously many claims. So I agree with Mrs. Bonanno about not necessarily accepting the police's decision, and obviously many council members seem to not agree with this decision. So we look forward to correspondence regarding how this process was determined, and also what guidelines or laws the police department are using in order to make their determinations. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
I just need to say thank you because I did reach out. Thanks for reading a response. It wasn't from Hope Smith, it was the response from the lieutenant, where even though you do not get the information, I think it's critical if you have a HIPAA or whatever, you need to see the information because it's serious. And I'm not just speaking for me, I'm speaking for everyone. Oops. Uh-oh. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Arthur Kovitz, 327 Trenton Place. Well, before I go on, I just want to wish everybody happy holidays, happy New Year. Hopefully everybody gets home safe. So I got a question. I know I don't remember as good as I used to, but my memory's still pretty good. Over the years, I believe the audit, one of the things that we get, that we're always written up for, is that we don't cash our, and this will, through you, would probably go to the CFO, that we don't cash our checks in a timely manner. I think the rule is we're supposed to cash them, deposit them within 48 hours. So last Wednesday, I paid my taxes for November and gave a separate check for February. I paid both quarters. That was on Wednesday. I also, after I wrote those two checks, I went and paid my dog license, which I'm not concerned about because I know the health department wasn't ready, but I figured since I was here, I paid for it. My checks are still not cashed. I'm not worried about the dog license. But my biggest concern is that when I went online, that now I didn't know that was there, I saw something posted and you checked the website when you put your name in, I'm showing delinquent. Now, that's public information. I don't need people saying, well, this guy don't even pay his tax. He comes to council meetings to speak, and he doesn't pay his taxes. I paid my taxes ahead. I paid November, and I already paid February. I'd like to know why I'm delinquent, and I'd like to know why my checks are not cashed. I have other things, but that's my major concern.
Have you voiced your concern to the tax collector's office, or?
I just noticed it tonight, but again, we get written up for that, so maybe the CFO would know why we weren't cashed. Doesn't all the checks go up to his office? That all departments get checks and they don't go to the bank individually, they go to the CFO's office and they deposit them.
Yeah, I'm surprised to hear that. For the last 3 years, we've had scanners for checks in the tax collector's office so we can scan them the same day, so I'll have to look into that tomorrow.
Would you call me tomorrow before you go home? Because I know you're only here a half a day. I'm a little concerned that somebody might have taken those checks and maybe didn't put them through. I know Sonia's 100% as good as they come. So I'm not concerned about her, but she didn't handle it, but she was there. So I'm not sure what happened to those checks. But I'm more upset that I'm showing delinquent on my taxes.
I'll check for that tomorrow.
Okay.
Maddie Holloway, 141 Bailey Avenue. First of all, I would like to wish everyone a happy holiday, whatever holiday you celebrate. And to the outgoing council members, I'm gonna miss you. Councilman Epps, you've done a tremendous job. Definitely gonna miss you, Vice President. And for the ones that were re-elected, I look forward to seeing you again in 2026. Okay, my question is, a lot of concerned citizens are calling me concerning their property tax bill. And I understood that they were going out last Friday, this past Friday. I have not received mine yet. Many other people have not received theirs as well. And I'm also hearing that they are due by the 31st of December. And if you don't pay them by the 31st of December, you would be delinquent. Can someone please clarify that? I haven't received mine. So how would I and other residents know what to pay? And I understand that the increase is tremendous. Tremendous. Not just a few $100s. I've heard amounts like $1,000, $1,400, $600, $800, and so forth. And in other areas, it could be as much as $4,000 or $5,000. So can someone clarify the date that this has to be paid, and when will bills be received? And will I be delinquent if I don't receive it to be able to pay it December the 31st? And the other question, where will these people get this extra money to pay it anyway?
Council President, the bills were mailed out last Friday, the 19th. The grace period is extended to January 15th for the due date.
Okay, were you all sitting over here aware that this increase was going to be to that extent, to the multitude that it is? People paying as much as $1,000, $1,400, and $2,000, and on and on. Were you aware of that, CFO?
It was about a 12% increase, yes.
You were aware of that?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm also wondering why this could not have been explained to a lot of the residents. Nothing going in the tax bills to try to, in some way, allow people to know what's going on. They just get the tax bill with the increase. Is that what happens?
The budget wasn't implemented until this month.
I understand when the budget was implemented. I'm just asking you, is anything going out for the people so that the residents will know? A lot of people are panicking. First of all, they don't have the money, number one. They don't know how much they are going to pay. And I'm just wondering, how can we sort of comfort in some way?
There was no insert with this year's.
No what?
There was no insert with the bill.
No inserts?
No.
And there should have been. I can tell people, January 15th.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Glenn, just quick, Glenn, was that published anywhere, that the extension is till January 15th? Is that known?
I will check with the tax collector tomorrow.
Could we send something out, or is there somebody to get the word out on that?
Can it be shared on the website at a
Yeah,
minimum?
We could probably make sure it's on the site.
yeah, thank you.
Hawaiian Thompson at 1480 Stanley Terrace. I just want to say thank you to my husband. This is your last round at this present moment for 8 years on the council. Dedicated, man of integrity, committed. I appreciate all you have done for the community, the seniors, and the youth. But I'm also going to say thank you to you, Rob, because you lasted as well. And as a former board president of Hillside School Board, I know it's difficult. It's difficult dealing with comments, difficult on different parties, but you as well did hang in there. You didn't give up, and I just want to say thank you to you guys for the great work y'all done for the last 8 years, and happy holidays to the board, the council and the staff.
Cheryl Speed, 133 Bailey Avenue. I did want to say, from the bottom of my heart, the proclamation was amazing. And I thank you all for taking the time. It was well written, it was beautiful. It doesn't bring her back, but it's hanging in Hillside where we grew up. So thank you, and continue on to the next phase of your life, doing other things to help. And once again, I appreciate the conversation about the handicap for not one person, but for everyone. It's really important. And I do appreciate the fact you sharing what email you received. But have a safe and wonderful holiday, and holidays, some of them passed already, I know that. But we are Hillside, and I'm just asking, let's do better. Let's make Hillside look better, do better. I fussed about the poop stations. They were placed in different places, and now they need to fine people for really not cleaning up their dog feces. But let's keep it looking. Let's get Hillside together.
Thank you, Ms. Skee.
Grace and peace, everybody. So happy to be standing before you. I'm Assemblyman Reginald Atkins from the 20th. Now listen, y'all. Tune in now. Yeah.
It's the mic. You got to talk into that mic.
Tune in. If y'all want me to get my preaching voice, I will. But, you know, hopefully we won't need that tonight. I'll start a revival in here. Don't start. That's not a part of my 3 minutes, by the way. Assemblyman Reginald Atkins from the 20th Legislative District, 129 East First Avenue, Roselle, New Jersey. Wanted to come and say happy holidays to Hillside's champions. Congratulations, you've made it through a whole year. And it's one of those jobs that it's thankless. People don't come and just say thank you. But on tonight, I just wanted to come and say thank you to everyone who has served this year. I may need more than 3 minutes, so I may ask for it to be extended. But tonight, I wanted to celebrate individuals who are leaving the council. And the first person that I wanted to honor is Vice President of the council, and that is the Honorable Councilman Robert Hughes. I wanted to make sure that your names were etched at the State House, because everybody needs to know the contributions that you've made to this township. I'm not going to go through the whole resolution, but I will say thank you very much for your meaningful contributions to the township of Hillside. Hope they can hear me in the back. Y'all need to move up. Councilman Rios brought to public office a fresh perspective grounded in professional excellence, innovation, and genuine desire to serve, applying his experience in business, marketing, and strategic development to strengthening municipal government. And whereas during his tenure, he served with distinction as chair of the Finance Committee, a member of the Personnel Committee, and a contributor to the Hillside Library Board, consistently demonstrating fiscal responsibility, transparency, and a commitment to community enrichment. And it gives a couple more whereas, because you've done a lot in this community, but let me get to the latter part where it says, now therefore be it resolved by the Senate and the General Assembly of the State of New Jersey that they hereby honor and commend Councilman Robert Rios for his service, his leadership, and commitment to the Township of Hillside, and extend best wishes for continued success in all future endeavors. Congratulations. You want to come and get this? It's already only Reverend Atkins can do that. It's okay. All right, the next one is to Angela Hyatt, who is not here.
Andrea Hyatt.
Hyatt. What did I say?
Andrea. You said Angela. Andrea Hyatt.
My bad. Sorry. She's not here, so I'm going to hand this to the clerk. And this one is an honor and a privilege because the two events I had tonight, I pushed them to the side because I wanted to get here to honor your council president, Craig M. X. Once again, I wanted to make sure that your name was etched at the State House for the contributions that you've made to this awesome state, which is consisting of a little over 9.3, some would argue that number, to 9.5 million people. But thank you very much for your service and what you've done. Whereas the Senate and General Council of the State of New Jersey is pleased to recognize the legendary Council President Craig M. S. for his distinguished and faithful service to the Township of Hillside, marked by principled leadership, a deep commitment to mentorship, and an unwavering dedication to the public good. And whereas Council President Epps have served with extinction, exceptional character, and a resolve since 2018, helping guide the municipal council with integrity, vision, and always putting others first before himself. And whereas beyond his duties on council, Craig Epps generally served as Deputy Chief of Staff at the 20th Legislative Office. And whereas Council President, long life passion for mentoring youth, his service and his trusted community as a community leader, and his commitment to accountability and public safety has left an enduring impact on Hillside's families, organizations, and civic culture. Whereas, as he transitions from municipal service to new opportunities to serve the public, carrying forward lessons of leadership, mentorship, and community care that define his tenure to the people of Hillside and the state of New Jersey, we honor him for his legacy of service and deep respect and gratitude now. Therefore, be it resolved that the Senate and the General Assembly of the State of New Jersey, that they hereby honor and commend Council President Craig Epps on a job well done. Once again, thank you very much for the opportunity, the space, and the time. Anytime that you need us, we are here for you. And great things are ahead of Hillside. And we look forward to its transition and all its greatness. Thank you very much.
Floor is still open for public comments. Seeing none. Get a motion to close public comments.
So moved.
Can I get a second? All in favor? Council, any correspondence, Madam Clerk?
No correspondence at this time.
No communications. At this time, we're going to open up the floor for council remarks. And I will start with Councilman Thurston.
Okay, I'll keep it brief. It's been the second of 4 years are finished. It flew by faster than I expected. And some of the things I learned along the way I owe to my council colleagues who were up here. Every one of them I had a chance to work with individually in different programs and different spaces, invited to their backyards, to anything that would sort of bridge the gap and figure out how we could do things together, which I think was very productive and I hope continues. I will say it's been an interesting year, and we've learned a lot, and now we know things that we've learned from the past in order to move forward in the right way. And most importantly, I just want to echo what Reverend Assemblyman Atkins said when he mentioned Council President Epps' mentorship. He said to the youth, and I hope I'm considered a youth person, because since I started and since I've known Craig, he's been mentoring me from the very beginning, from the first campaign. And when I first got on council, we've talked before every meeting, hours on end, in different discussions, all my questions answered, and he had three main things that I took away from that, which I feel had shaped the way I look at things and the way I will continue to do so. And one of them is integrity, which was mentioned. The other one was transparency, always doing things to make sure that it's transparent and open to the public, which is who we serve. And the third one is it good for Hillside? Not is it good for him, not is it good for me, not is it good for any individual, it's all about serving the group. And the last thing I didn't learn from him was fashion, and I'm still working on it, but I appreciate what he brings to the table, and I only could look on with envy. But I want to say thank you, and to Council VP Rios, who's also moving on now. I hope he stays involved, and it's been a pleasure working with everyone up here, and I look forward to spending more time with everyone. Thank you very much. Have a great year.
Councilwoman Dr. Angela Garrison.
Thank you so much, Council President. I just want to extend a happy holidays to all. Would like to extend a happy holidays to all. It has been such a blessing to be able to serve again this year. As many know, it's been about 8 years since I've been back on the local level, the municipal side, when I was able to be appointed by my wonderful colleagues up here, and those who did not, but were able to, again, work with me, my neighbors and colleagues. I just want to say thank you for, letting me fulfill what the goal was, which was to really be a ally and a champion as a council person. So thank you for allowing me to really fulfill that particular goal and be able to be successful, not by myself, but collectively. There's been so many different things that are different, but I was happy to be able to walk that path together. So I do thank you all for embracing me, allowing me to be able to get acquainted, so to speak, with some of the different things that are happening in our town, but more importantly, being able to stand up and being able to be a voice, being an intentional voice and a collaborative voice, and also sometimes a voice that disagreed. But I thank you all for allowing me to have the space to do that. I thank the public for this, again, this year. It has been an arduous year for so many, not just politically, but just nationally. And as we think about what is ahead of us, I do look forward to continuing to serve, being able to serve with our esteemed group. But most importantly, I would like to also thank our council president for all the good work, hard work that you did and what you entrusted all of the council members to do. Councilman Rios, I definitely enjoyed being able to banter with you around the library and some other issues. So thank you for allowing me to also get to know you as well. So I thank you for your service, and I look forward to continuing the work. And I think that this is just not a goodbye, but just, again, a new beginning. I think that's what the goal is. It's not to say goodbye, but to really make sure we all have a space in place as we move forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. And my friend, Councilwoman Lisa Banana.
Thank you, Council President. I'd like to take this time to wish you all a Happy New Year, a happy holiday season. May we all be blessed with health and happiness. This is bittersweet today. I'm saying goodbye to two friends that I grew up with, that I became a councilwoman with, and it's hard to say goodbye, but I know you're moving on to bigger and better shining stars, and you will do wonderful things, and I will see you in a few weeks. It's not a permanent goodbye. I know I'll see you. I just would like to thank everyone for electing. The re-election was a difficult process. It was long. It was not easy, but thank you all. Thank you for your support. And I look forward to an amazing 2026 with you by our side. I know Hillside will be better. So I thank you, and good night.
Thank you. Council VP Rios.
Thank you, Council President. First off, thank you everyone for coming today. Happy holidays. May your holidays be safe. Short story. First off, before I get there, Selman Atkins, thank you so much for this. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Short story. So, since it's my last time, I'll take some time. 5-6 years ago, me and my wife, she has family here in Hillside. She's like, why don't we look into Hillside after about a year of getting denied from house to house to house. All right, so sure, let's look at Hillside. Very first house we saw, we were able to close on it. So boom, we can move it to Hillside. I worked in the gym industry. End of 2019, December, COVID hits. All right, so 4 months later, I'm furloughed from my job. But I have a brand new house and a brand new home in Hillside. And the months after were challenging because I didn't know what direction my life was going to go now, right? You have a career, you save up money to buy a house in a town that my wife knew, but I didn't really know anyone. So being able to then get presented the opportunity by Mayor Patrice to say, I need people to stand up. I need young people to stand up, and I want people that want change. And I was very reluctant at first because being a councilman in town I just moved into was a scary proposition for me. So over much thinking, I decided to jump in with 2 feet. Fast forward 4 years, I can't believe it's already 4 years. But I am very happy and grateful for my time to represent you as your councilman. It has been a great honor in my life, and it was something that I didn't realize how much I guess I needed. And being new to this community and learning the community, but then also learning what it took to be a councilman, that's been a great honor. So I thank everyone for the last 4 years, especially the last 2 years with this current council. So I thank you guys for upholding the standards, having these tough conversations, but at the end of the day, we knew it was Hillside first. So I'm proud of the work, and I want to thank all my council members, council president, thank you as well. It's been a journey these 4 years, but I'm glad through it all we were able to still work together, still push, and still do the right thing for Hillside. And that's all we had in mind, and that's all we kept pushing to do. And it's tough. Being in a position is tough, and it is thankless, but it is something that it is incredibly grateful for the opportunity to serve, and knowing what it takes to serve, and know what it takes to listen to the residents and be their voice. So I take great honor in that, and I thank Hope, Glenn, just for your continued, you know, work with me, just to help me at first understand, but then truly what it means to represent Hillside, and just the conversations of the last 4 years, and just getting to know you guys, and it's been a great honor. My clerk's office, thank you so much, Brooke. I know you've been through a lot, and I just appreciate everyone here. So thank you all for your hard work. And yeah, this isn't the last of it, but you know, I will be moving on and still be a part of this community. So I'm excited for that next chapter. So yeah, thank you, Council President. I appreciate everyone. Thank you.
All right. So let me thank everybody for coming out tonight, and also say happy holidays to everybody and their families. I can't, so many people to thank, but I'm going to start with my wife. She told me I got to start with her first moving forward. So I'm going to start with my wife for letting me have this journey and do this journey for the last 8 years on the council. And prior to me even joining the council, I was a police officer for 26 years. So she's just watching me just serve and serve and serve. And sometimes service takes a toll on your family life and what you're doing in your family life. My wife, for 30 plus years, we've been together, and she's been by my side. She's my ride or die no matter what. So let me just say publicly thank my wife for her support. My clerk's office. It was a challenge putting this office together. We had some challenges coming in here, some ups and downs, but we finally got it right. And I feel like I'm leaving knowing that we got it right. We have a mentor, and Rain, who's been here before, who's mentoring our young ladies that's working in office now. I'm so proud of the direction the clerk's office is going in. But it was very, very challenging. So if I can walk away with anything, because I was, as the council president and also being the personnel committee, that was one of my primary responsibilities, making sure that it was functioning correctly. And we got it right. And I know we got the right people in there. And just want to say thank you for being patient with me and being with me and just giving me what I need to be successful. So none of this would be possible without my foundation in the clerk's office to make this council run properly without you guys. And you guys deserve to be recognized as well. If the council just give them a round of applause for just being who they are as people, I just want to say thank you. Madam Smith, CFO Jones, the attorney, listen, we're going to have our differences. We've had our differences. But at the end of the day, I think that we have to realize that we're all here for one common goal, and that's to make Hillside better. Unfortunately, elections, not only in Hillside, but all over, they become so ugly that the healing process, it takes too long. And now we're in a space in Hillside where we have a competent mayor, somebody who's been serving for a while. We need to get behind this current mayor, Councilwoman Andrea Hyatt, Mayor-elect Andrea Hyatt, and support her. I already vowed to support, I'm already supporting her. But we got to get over things that are said during the election process that holds Hillside back for years and years and years, and it keeps us stagnant. We got to stop that. It's not goodbye for me because I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to be coming to the council meetings. I have things in my mind that I'm going to do in this town. I'm committed to serving my people, serving God, serving my family. So I'm not going nowhere. So I'm not saying goodbye by no stretch of the imagination. And the same way, I'm looking forward to actually sitting out there and holding whoever's sitting up here accountable the same way they held me accountable. And we're looking for progress. We're looking to move Hillside forward. And if you're not part of the solution, don't be part of the problem. Don't come here, and I can say this a little freely now. It's nice to hear what you guys have to say when you come up to this podium about what's wrong, but it's also good to hear some solutions. And maybe you don't have them, and maybe everybody don't have them. I wish there's something I'm going to do that we got to work on our communication here in Hillside, and some of the things I know we need to change is these forums, which is actually horrible. I don't know of a forum in Hillside that's actually decent that give Hillside their kudos about anything that's positive. And that only drags this township down. It's something that we got to look at and change and moving forward. So there's a lot. But again, I just want to say thank you. Assembly Atkins, my good friend, my mentor in politics. I got to tell you, if you in politics long enough, you'll get turned off by a lot of the demeanor in people in politics and how they carry themselves. But when you meet a man of God that serves in the integrity that Assembly Act and serves, and I have the honor to actually work with him, go to Trenton with him, watch him pass bills, not because he wants kudos, but he does it for the people. And you get to watch that, and you get to say, you know, politics is not all bad. And unfortunately, we have this bad image of way politicians are. Not every politician is like that. And I would try constantly to govern myself with the way he moves, and it's hard. It's hard, because you're going to be tested, you're going to be tried. And I always tell people, for me, I got too much to lose to do the wrong thing. And some politicians don't live by that motto. But again, I am thankful for everybody up here, Dr. Angela Garrison. I do have certificates of appreciation for all my council members today. I had something special for Andrea, Councilwoman-elect Hyatt. I'll get that to her at another time. But again, I'm talking to her constantly, even now. So I'm looking forward to great things that she's going to do for this township. I'm looking forward to supporting her. But I can't say thank you enough to the public today that's out here that's been supporting me one way or the other. Whether it was negative things you said, I could process and make myself better, or whether it was something positive. I just want to say thank you to everybody. Everybody be safe. Have a happy holiday. I'm going to see Mr. Colbert's in the gym, probably, moving forward. I'm glad Councilman Ferguson, he said I teach him, he just taught me something. So I forgot to say something. So there is going to be a vacancy in the first ward seat. And we are encouraging people now to submit your resumes and cover letters to our clerk's office that you're interested in this position. It won't be filled this year, but it's good if you're interested in that, or if you know somebody that may be interested in that seat, that they submit their resume and information. So again, I believe in transparency. So we know this seat's going to be up because our Councilwoman-elect Mayor Hyatt is going to be our mayor next year. So that seat's going to be up. She's in the first ward. So we do need to get that out, the messaging out there, that seat's going to be available. Thank you, Councilman Ferguson. But again, I just want to say thank everybody for coming out. Be safe.
Hold up. Before you close it out, because you should have the last word, we asked you to stand up, all the council members. Can we gather around our council president and Assemblyman Atkins as a distinguished guest, if you can come and join us as well? Can someone take a picture? Let's move the chairs a little bit to the side. So on behalf of our, on behalf of our amazing council president, you've heard all the words this evening. We just would like to sincerely thank you as the council unified behind you. Thank you so much for all that you've been able to do for all of us. We give you this certificate on behalf of your leadership. We stand with our Assemblyman who also has adopted us, so we thank him for being present. On behalf of all the council people present tonight, we thank you so much for everything that you've done, and congratulations, and thank you for your service. Just a minute, so already you get to do like something exciting. Put your hands up or something, little hands. And then formal, of course.
wasn't expecting that. For the most part, I held it together pretty well. But again, thank you so much to everybody. Thank you for coming out. I believe our reorg is the 15th of January.
As of right now, it's January 15th at 6:30 here in Township Municipal Building.
Okay, so if anything changes, the clerk will notify the public. Please, before you leave, grab some cupcakes. These cupcakes are for you guys, and we don't want to take them home. But everybody be safe and have a happy holiday as well. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Can I get a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion adjourned. Happy holidays, everybody.